Okay, this is Ringwalk Media in association with Bartlett Carter Racing and Redline Specialist Cars, Mr. Anis Taj. Nice to see you here in Sheffield.
Nice to see you as well.
And another good win, mate. 3 in a row now, son.
That's it, 3 in a row. Some would say 4 in a row, depending on who you ask. Some would say 4 in a row, but three in a row, and happy.
Well, I'll get to that one in a minute. But yeah, I mean, every single time I've seen you in the last couple of fights, you've stepped it up a bit. You're looking trimmer, you're looking leaner, you're moving better, combinations are good. You feel like you're really getting back into the swing of it. Yeah,
it's something that me and the team, we were trying to enforce, was not only the nutritional side of things, the strength and conditioning stuff, that's always been good. Training-wise, I've been overtrained in the past. Like we spoke about the Boxer series, Vidal Riley fights, overtraining to a degree. So I looked puffier, chubbier, fatter, and you could tell in the performances as well. As much as everything's still there, you got that extra weight lagging you down. But we're at 98 kilos today, but I'm looking better shape than I did in any of those fights. So now everything's working well. I'm in a happy place. I've got a good team behind me boxing. Kieran Duffy, my coach, Duffy Boxing, Neon Samuels, my strength and conditioning coach, and Peter Miller, my nutritionist. We're all working together now to bring the best out of me, and it's coming, and it's showing as well.
It is. I mean, the opponent you're in with tonight is very experienced. He's game. I think he'd come in about 19 stone, which is, he packs a punch, that lad.
Yeah.
I could hear him giving you a little bit in the ring, actually. But it was nice because you were just picking him off and making him pay, weren't you?
Anis of Young would have goaded back and would have, when he was dropping the hands, I would have done the same. I would have said, go on and hit me.
Yeah.
But I don't need to mess around with someone 4 stone heavier than me. Again, we're a heavyweight, so you can't complain about weight and all this. But naturally, I can make cruiserweight, and I will be making cruiserweight. So just have to be careful. I have to be clever. Didn't want an injury. Didn't want a cut. Didn't want any issues.
Yeah.
So now rest up, go away for a week with the missus in a couple of weeks' time, and then get back into training and see what we can pick up in January, February time. And let's start rolling the dice a little bit now.
So you're going to have a nice Christmas. Makes a change, because most boxers got a bloody fight in January or February. I've got no Christmas this year, so it's nice.
We'll see. If we could get something in January, Feb time, perfect. Yeah. Ideally, I want to be out before the end of Feb.
Yeah.
So if we could get that sorted, lovely. Because we've got Ramadan in March, so I won't be fighting during Ramadan.
So the end of February would be perfect.
End of February would be perfect. There's a few shows I know that are coming up. Just got to work out, see what we could get. There's stuff being discussed.
He's got that smile.
Piques my interest, but it's got to make sense.
Well, that says that there's a few title names flying around, maybe.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Possibly. So there's stuff being discussed, but again, it's got to be right in all terms.
Well, it's got to be where you go now.
Yeah.
So you're, 15 fights into the career. You've had a very good career, and you've learned from every aspect of your career as well. I feel now this is the time for the real Anis Taj to come out and show everybody what you've really got.
Yeah.
What level you're at.
That's it. So there's a couple of names that we're talking about, a couple of opportunities that we're trying to grasp.
Yeah.
If we could get them, perfect. And like we're saying, some people are coming in with some silly offers.
Yeah.
They won't be taken.
You don't need to, do you?
You don't know. A lot of people see, and this is a thing, and I'll say it right, they see Anis as being an easy target with a bit of a name, but he can be beaten. So they want to pick me off and say, let's get him to build their own stock. I don't need to let anyone else build their stock on me. I'm going to build my stock on them when it makes sense for me.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I don't blame you, mate. And that's what boxing's about, isn't it? You
exactly.
Get to a certain stage in your career, it's like, right, it's about me now.
Yep.
Done my time. I've made my mistakes, and I've learned from them. Here I go. Yeah, we were talking before, very kindly having a little bit of dinner with you, and talking about the Boxer series, 3 years ago now? I mean, what a difference you are now to then.
How time changes, in a better place, everywhere. I've lost some family members since then, but with all that, I've made peace with losing those members, which was an issue last year.
Yeah.
Especially for the Vidal Riley fights. Having not playing on your mind, but
just wasn't in the right place for you.
But now I've made peace with everything. I've made peace with God as well, and in the sense of everything happens for a reason, and everyone has to go one day. So now Anis is in a better place. I don't like talking in third person.
And he's dangerous, and he's going to be very dangerous at cruiserweight. You just mentioned before, you think they're dropping down. That's going to be a naughty category for you.
Exactly. If we can make it. Me and my nutritionist, we've spoken about it. We can make it 100%.
Yeah.
And then if we can rehydrate up to whatever we rehydrate up to,
it makes you dangerous.
It does, because the shots that Phil Williams held tonight at 19.5 stone. Cruiserweights won't hold them.
No, I agree.
So,
well, listen, something else you're doing, which is quite nice to see, actually. You're managing as well, and you've got the lunatic that is our good friend, Mr. Baluta. Now, listen, he lost a very good fight to Dennis McCann, and fair play to Dennis. He was top dog on the night. Yeah. But he's a great lad, Mr. Baluta, and I'm hoping we're going to see him soon.
We were supposed to see him out November 12th against Guillermo Rigondeaux.
Right.
We had visa issues. Being that he's Romanian, and they're just coming into the European Union or whatever it is, with America and the ESTA, that happens from next year. So we couldn't go down that route. No. We had to go down getting the visa. Had a few issues, so it didn't get accepted.
Not enough time.
Not enough time to put in a new application.
Right.
And they advised us, look, if you're looking at getting that fight, it's not going to happen. The embassy said, look, you're not going to get the visa in time. So we're looking at what we could get. There's a few talks that we're having in regards to the new year with certain promoters. I'm not going to name them.
Of course not. It's fine.
Out of respect for everything, but hopefully we should see Baluta back. Obviously, I've told him we need to readjust.
Yeah.
The McCann first fight was brilliant. The second fight, McCann was in a different place. He was with Joe McNally.
Yeah.
And he's a very good coach. And they prepared for Baluta well.
Yeah.
So
Dennis was in a different league that night without being rude to...
But Baluta didn't do the things that we as a team wanted him to do. Yeah. I was involved in the sparring and watching everything. Me and his coach were talking on a daily. He didn't do the stuff that we were getting him to do in sparring.
Yeah.
So sometimes your emotions get the better of you, your head goes, and that's what I think happened. With no disrespect to him, I love him to bits. He's like my brother, like my older, smaller brother. But it's not the end of him, and we should see him. I've been speaking with the WBC and the matchmaker about the Rigondeaux fight. Rigondeaux's got a replacement opponent, but we might see Baluta versus Rigondeaux in the new year if it works out for us.
Be a good fight, that.
Very good. Rigondeaux's at the end of his cycle, shall you say, at 43, 44 years old. He's getting on. Might be the right time. Obviously, he's never been a pressure fighter or a aggressive. So we'll see what happens. If we can make something work for Baluta, I'm going to try my best.
Well, we're looking forward to that because he's an entertaining fighter, and that's what we like here in England, entertaining fights.
That's it, exactly.
Well, listen, well done tonight. Really good to see you back in the ring. That's 3 in a row. I think we'll look forward to what's to come, and I've got a funny feeling there might be a very nice title coming up your way. So
hopefully.
Best of luck in 2025, mate, and thank you for your time.
Thank you.